Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night, and it's time for Super Geeked Up!
Woo!
Yeah!
Alright, what is up everybody? Very energetic. Good job everybody. My name is Jeff. Welcome to Super Geeked Up, your live weekly geeky pop culture show. We're going to talk plenty of geeky stuff, play some zany geeky games. We got the gang from Nerdslant with us today. Hey everybody.
What's up?
All right, there they are. Very cool. So we got plenty of cool stuff we're going to do. We're going to talk some E3 news, which is obviously going on this week. And we got a game of Tangent Tales. We're going to make up a geeky story right on the spot. The guests are super excited about that. They were telling me before we went live. We're also going to play, yes, Gabby. We're going to play a game of Super Knocked Up where we're going to take two characters and decide, hey, they should have a baby, and what that kid's powers would be and what he would be like, or she. All right, and plenty of other stuff. We like to kick things off with our Geek Tweet of the Week. If you're watching live, please tweet in your comments, your questions, answers to @SuperGeekedUp using the hashtag SGU. Thank you if you're watching. All right, here's our Geek Tweet of the Week, kind of based on what the guys at Nerdslant do. I want you all to give me a geeky news story that you wish was true. It's not that one that actually is true, but one that you wish came out that was true. Drew is rubbing his hands excitedly, so I'm going to go to him first.
Ooh, yay. I love going first. My little made-up geeky news story would be Fox finally gives Marvel the rights to X-Men movies.
Do you know what's funny? We actually got a tweet about very similar to that. So one of our people agrees with you. Let me share that one. That was a great tie-in. @HouseBrokenGeek says, Fox attempts truce with Marvel, offer to share film rights for X-Men Fantastic Four. Marvel responds, nah, we're good, you keep them.
Oh.
See, here's the thing, though. I actually, I have not seen Apocalypse yet.
Oh, God.
Which I know. Gabby actually tweeted me saying, don't see it.
Yeah, same.
So here's the thing. I actually love the X-Men franchise. Days of Future Past is my favorite superhero movie of all time.
It's so good.
I think Fox has actually done a damn good job with that franchise, to be honest with you. So I don't think...
Oh, but see, what happens is it was so good. Days of Future Past was so good, and then Apocalypse is so bad. And that's why my fake news story is that they fired Bryan Singer. That would be my favorite fake news story is that they fired Bryan Singer.
Okay, but here's the thing. Wait, we got to talk about this. Here's the thing. I was actually, again, I'm going to reserve judgment until I see it. Days of Future Past was so good, I knew there was no way they were ever going to top that. I almost wish they stopped with that one. But here's the thing. Singer is responsible for that and for the first two X-Men movies. You got to give the guy, I think, a ton of credit for, like, he's done a lot of good stuff for X-Men. No?
Yeah, but see, literally the worst problem with Apocalypse is the direction. Somebody back me up. Rick, where you at?
I'm sorry. I think X-Men 1, yes, we'll give a lot of credit to Bryan Singer. Yep. X-Men 2, not so much. Past, absolutely. But Apocalypse, all that cool stuff that Bryan Singer did, just, right out the window.
Oh, well, that's sad to hear.
It's bad.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dash your dreams.
I haven't seen it yet either,
all right.
but I'm going to give it a chance regardless.
No, I always give it a chance.
Go as a matinee.
Well,
I'm going to wait till it's in the red box at my 7-Eleven.
And then burn down the red box?
So I only have to spend $1 on it, because that's about what I've heard it's worth.
Let me, if you're watching live, folks, tweet. Actually, if you've seen Apocalypse, let me know what you think. Anthony Davis is watching, our listener's mate. He tweets in. Thank you very much. Okay, hang on. Matt Furtado at BatMat92 tweets in. All right, here we go. What does he say? If I can get my phone to turn the right way. All right. You should see Apocalypse, actually. It was hilarious. Not intentionally, but me and my buddy had a grand time laughing at it.
Me too. I did that.
Yeah,
wow, a lot of hate.
Her mind through most of that movie.
Oh, boy. All right, so now I definitely got to see it. I'm seeing it. Here's the thing. Let me ask you this, though. Because I feel people do this a little too often. When a director has done some awesome stuff, they do one really bad thing, and then everyone says, fuck you, basically, I'm done with you. And I think that's a little weird. Is that how you guys kind of approach things? Do you think that's fair or not?
I think that's kind of harsh, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
I do. I think it's
it
weird.
definitely can be pretty harsh because I mean, going into Batman versus Superman, everyone thought Affleck was going to be a terrible superhero just because of Daredevil disaster.
Not true. I knew it was going to be all right.
I actually said it many times in the show, but Affleck was going to kill it. So.
Oh, good, Jeff. I agree with you.
Thank you.
I was reserved judgment until I saw it, and he is by far the best Batman.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Very nice.
Best Batman.
I mean, besides me.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That's a given, right?
Yeah.
Fluffy version.
Anna Delman at ATAPper10 says it's announced that. Oh, this must be her geeky made-up news story. It's announced that poor Batman v Superman reviews were a big hoax.
Hey.
That story I would agree with.
I like that. I like that one, Anna. Very good. All right, let's get back to
would like that one.
We got off on an X-Men tangent. Sorry. Let's get back to your made-up news stories you wish was true. Wait, so Gabby, you already gave yours, right?
I did.
All right, and we got Drew. So let's go to Sally's. What's yours?
All right, I've actually been hoping for this for years. I want them to make a live-action Sailor Moon movie.
I knew you were going to say that. I totally knew it.
Yeah, I would have put money on that.
Everything
also.
she tweets me is about Sailor Moon.
And I know Sally loves Sailor Moon like the most out of anyone, but I would go see a live-action Sailor Moon
I totally
movie.
would.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be sweet. I
Do
think
you
the
have-
only... What's that?
Do you have any choices for cast?
I kind of want Chloe Moretz and Dakota Fanning. I don't know who else is young that can like kick ass and like do it justice though, other than those two.
I think I might go Elle Fanning over Dakota, to be honest with you. Elle, she's younger,
yeah,
and I actually
Elle.
like her a little better.
Elle would be a great Sailor Moon.
She's amazing. Yeah.
I do like Chloe Moritz, though. Good pick. Good pick.
That's a great
Yeah,
That's a great
yeah,
answer. I agree.
I like her.
Man, who else?
All right.
I'm gonna think on that, Sally, because like now I'm gonna be obsessed with like my imaginary casting of the Sailor Moon movie.
Yeah, it's
All
something
right.
I thought
I
about for
won't lose
years.
sleep over that.
Let's go to Rick with his fake news story that he wishes was true.
Well, this one's easy for me. Hashtag Firefly's back, ladies and gentlemen.
that would be
never
so
give up
cool.
hope. Never give up hope.
Well, hey, once again, you've one of our people tweeted in this. Brad Chapman says Firefly's returning to television, 100 episode order guaranteed. All cast are returning.
I
Yeah.
wish.
And it's funny when he sent that in. I actually forgot what the geek tweet was, and I actually thought that was a real news story he was sending me, and I was like, holy shit!
The last time I heard something that exciting, the Nigerian prince from Zimbabwe was telling me that he had $1 million for me if I sent him a check for $5,000.
Oh, I did that.
Nice.
Is that kind of like the guy who wants you to hold his briefcase at the train station? Like, was it like
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Wait, the Nigerian prince asked me for my social security number and mother's maiden name.
Yeah, well, together with that and my $5,000, we've created a supervillain of unquestionable proportion. So,
Nice.
Damn it, Rick. Damn it, Drew.
sorry.
I
So,
wanted to say hi to @Deepu because he just tweeted at me. So hi, Deepu.
oh yes, I see it. What's up, Deepu is watching? That's great. He's actually he's going to be back on the show in a few weeks.
Oh, cool.
Another great web series creator. Let me see here. By the way, Ryan at Lanier says there is a live-action Sailor Moon. It's cheesy. Is that true? Did they actually make it?
Yeah, it's Japanese though, and it is kind of cheesy. Like
Well, I mean, Japan counts.
Yeah, I mean they make anime.
I wanted an American one though, like an Americanized.
So
one.
you want like a whitewashing of
It's
sex?
Japanese, though.
I mean, they kind of. Well, they do it with everything else.
That's accurate. That is
That
accurate.
makes it okay.
You're not wrong.
Oh my
Channing
God,
Tatum as Black Panther.
he just sent me a picture. The picture alone looks ridiculous of Sailor Moon live action.
Yeah, it's like Power Rangers esque. That's what I would say it is.
Okay.
It's not bad though. I liked it.
Man, I love the Power Rangers. Well, I did.
Let me share a couple more tweets that we got earlier today or earlier in the week. Charles Churchio says his news story was Local Man becomes the first American Time Lord, meaning like he himself became like a Doctor Who Time Lord. That'd be cool. Paul Renshaw says a choose-your-own-adventure virtual reality TV series where 3 to 5 outcomes can be chosen. That would be sweet. I used to read those novels when I was at Choose Your Own Adventure. I don't know if anybody else did.
Goosebumps
are really
Absolutely.
fun.
Goosebumps, yeah.
Yeah. And Carlos Ramirez says, this one's funny because it's not based on real life. It's based on fiction. Jabba the Hutt eats the Cantina band. Okay.
You know what? I would watch that. I would watch that.
I would believe that actually is a news story, though. So that's what he did.
Spoiler, that's the leaked teaser for episode 8.
Hey guys,
Oh,
look, I have
well,
a puppy.
Thanks a lot. I was hoping it's going to be about
Aw.
Luke, but I guess not.
Sorry. I ruined it
Sorry,
for you.
I'm interrupting everything because puppy face. Puppy.
Oh, puppy.
For those of you who don't know, that is Faust.
That's Faust. He's great.
So, listeners mate Anthony Davis just tweets in, Sally would be great in the live-action Sailor Moon movie.
I would do it.
And then I think he tweeted have you dressed up as Sailor Mars?
Yes, I have.
He tweeted a picture of you and actual Sailor Mars from the TV.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, listeners, mate.
All right. Shay, what is your fake real news story?
So, Australia has announced real-life Jurassic Park opening. Opening day, actually less people died than on a normal day in Australia.
Love it. That's awesome.
Why Australia? I'm sorry. Why Australia?
Well, where else would it be?
They have a
Off
lot
of Costa Rica, where it is in, like, real life.
deadly everything is in Australia. That's why.
Okay, fair enough.
They got a lot of open space.
Between
They
Detroit
have, like,
and
9-foot-tall spiders.
At the Deepu sent in his story. Marvel and DC fans make nice, agree each studio's films have good and bad points. Right, imagine if that was actually true.
Yeah.
They're never gonna be friends. It's never gonna happen.
They should be, though.
Hey. Some of us are fans of both.
Me too,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I
mean,
don't
much-
judge you.
Yeah,
We don't judge you.
comic-wise, I lean stronger DC, but movie-wise, Marvel tends to blow them out of the water.
Yeah, but they, as corporations, are still. They're not. It's not gonna. We're not
Yeah.
gonna get any universe crossing over.
I would
until-
love a Batman-Wolverine team-up movie.
Back in they did one time back in the day, they had this thing called amalgamation, which is
Yep.
the two things came together. It was, the one time they did it was pretty cool, actually.
Well, yeah, they'll do it to make money on occasion.
All right, so here's my geeky news stories I wish was true. I actually have 3 because I went a little crazy. So Tom Welling cast as Superman in the Supergirl series, which is not going to happen, but I wish it would.
Oh, you've been reading my articles.
Well, we talked about this last week, actually, because we were talking about the Supergirl and the new cast and stuff. Yeah, I wish that was true, but it's not going to happen.
I think it might.
You know
Matt
what? I
Bomer.
thought that
Matt Bomer.
before they announced news that they were auditioning people, and I don't know. I think that means they're probably not going to go with him.
Well, that was announced before they canned his CBS show. So he is available now.
Wait, was he in a CBS show? I didn't even know that.
He had a CBS pilot that was going to be happening this fall, which is why I initially, like 5 months ago, when the show was still on CBS, was thinking they might get him on there because he was now tied in with CBS. But they shit-canned that, so he's free.
Okay, well that's interesting. I mean, that's not good that it was canceled for him, obviously, but it could be good for him to be in Supergirl.
It could be good for us, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll cross our fingers.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad other people, because last week I got a bunch of tweets saying that he sucks, so I'm glad other people like him.
Ouch. Those are Marvel fans.
No, actually, it came from Batman, who was a big DC fan. It's interesting. He just didn't like it in Smallville. Yeah. It's all right. It's good. Everybody has their own taste. My other news, this one I don't think most people would agree with me, but I don't care. George Lucas to do his own versions of third Star Wars trilogy, because I actually wanted that to happen. I know.
Wow.
I don't care. I don't care. Nope. Yep. I'm with it, man. Because he had his own thing, and they just threw it out. He gave it to Disney. They threw his story out, and I wish I want to know what
Did they really?
he gave his like ideas that and his like overall plot stuff, and they just decided not to do any of that.
Yeah, it was probably Jar Jar Binks heavy.
No,
Yeah.
it was not Jar Jar Binks. I would actually just like to see that published someday, just so I could read it, even, just his ideas. I would just like to see
That's
what they
true.
were.
That's
Maybe
true.
we finally get the Jar Jar Binks is actually the Sith Lord controlling behind the
Absolutely.
scenes.
Jar Jar Binks.
He's actually
is
Kylo
on,
Ren.
Emperor Snoke. So.
And my last one is Hollywood declares they won't remake any more movies and will look to indie creators for fresh ideas.
God, I wish that were
Oh,
true.
that would be so good.
I know, right? That's the one I really wish was true. That will
Yeah.
never happen.
Oh,
Ugh.
man.
Sad face.
That one appears in The Onion, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, man. that'd be
Oh, you're right.
great,
We just
though.
came up with a lot of good Onion things, actually.
Yeah. And hopefully they're not watching.
Well, hopefully they do, and they just credit us.
No, that would be
that
good,
would
too.
be awesome. Also,
Yeah.
love
Nic-
the Onion.
Necrodius
Check us out.
tweets, and he's late, but he's here now. All right, thank you, Necrodius, for watching. That's okay. You can be late. That's cool. All right, cool. That's our geeky news stories we wish were true. And keep tweeting us at Super Geeked Up, #SGU. So I got a question for you, viewers, before we move on to our first game. If you're watching live or if you're watching afterwards, you can tweet afterwards too. So we used to do the show for a very long time at 11 p.m. Eastern instead of 10, and I'm thinking of going back to that. I want to hear from you guys what you think about that, if that would be easier or not for you guys to watch then. Second thing I want to ask you guys is we are only 9 episodes away from episode 200.
Whoa! Congratulations!
Thank you. Yes, I can't believe we've been doing it this long. So obviously we want to do something pretty big for the 200th episode. So to our awesome fans and viewers, I want to know if there's any certain guests. Obviously, you're going to say everybody tonight should be back, but outside of these guys, outside of these guys, any certain guests you would love to have on, any certain things you think we should do, that kind of deal, please let us know, because I'm starting to think about that.
Spoiler alert, I will be wrestling a bear on the 200th episode.
Oh, come on, man. Why do you have to spoil everything?
Spoiler alert.
I'm sorry.
Bear.
I'm terrible at keeping secrets.
Well, at least he didn't tell you that by bear he actually means a big hairy gay man.
I'm not
But
gay.
that is a bear. But
Yeah, it
but
is
that's
a
what
bear.
a bear
Yep.
is.
Yes, it is true.
Roar.
That was an awesome
May or may
bear
not be
impersonation.
Oh,
I
boy.
know.
Really impressive.
Acting lessons.
Wow. What school do you go to? I want to go there.
I go to the Bob Barna School of Acting.
I don't know if that's made up or
Barna.
true.
I was like, that was really specific, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just a buddy of mine who's an aspiring actor.
Oh,
Oh, shout out to Bob, then.
gotcha.
All right, so before we go into our first game, one last thing. We do a new show as well. Besides Super Geeked Up on Wednesdays, we do Thursday Night Dungeons and Dragons, where we play Dungeons and Dragons online, and you guys can watch and send us zany things that sometimes influences the game. So that's tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. This is cool. So if you've been watching that, you know we've had some technical issues. So I'm just going to do that through the same way we're doing this, through Google Hangouts. So the same way you watch Super Geeked Up, we're going to be doing that show from now on to make it nice and easy for you to watch right on our website, supergeekedup.com, and all that good stuff. All right? Cool. All right, here we go. This first game is called Tangent Tales. The way this works is we come up with a beginning to a story, then pass it on to one of these fine people. They will then continue the story where I left it off, and they can do anything they want with it, bring in any characters or pretty much whatever whatever. It's totally open world. And then they will continue it for a little bit, and then they will pass it to someone else that hasn't gone yet, and that will continue that until everybody has gone at least once. And then after that, anybody can kind of wrap it up as they see fit, and they see a good ending for the story or a bad ending, whatever. All right. So this story was actually sent in by my co-host Jordan. Unfortunately, her internet is not, her power is out, I guess. So that's why she's not here, folks. Hopefully, she might join later on if that comes back on. But she did send me the opening to the Tangent Tales, which is very, very brief. Okay, so we're gonna go right into it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so it's super short. So, but it is wait, was that a scream of horror or delight?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Oh, straight up terror. 100% straight terror.
Okay. Here we go. You guys, everybody ready? Well, too bad. I forgot.
We're doomed.
Yeah.
Nope. It'll be great. It'll be the best thing ever, and Hollywood is going to buy the rights to it. Okay. So here we go. So here's the opening to the story. Kylo Ren and Black Widow were on a walk through Gumdrop Meadow for a romantic picnic when... Rick, take it away.
when Scarlet realized that Kylo was a complicated man that no one understands but his woman. And the world doesn't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. So, Scarlet...
Is he doing a rap?
No, he's actually speaking the Different Strokes song.
I really wanted to do this seriously.
Sorry, continue. Okay, Kylo Ren and Black Widow. I'm sorry, continue.
Yes, so all of that's set up and continuing. When Kylo Ren and Scarlett Johansson are walking through the park, they realize that they're in Vietnam, and they don't have maps or water or any supplies to survive. When suddenly Ewoks start swarming from the trees. Shay, take it away.
The Ewoks, as Ewoks do, captured Kylo and Scarlet or Black Widow, sorry, and, well,
Yub.
they attempted to roast them alive, but thank God, since Kylo Ren's a bitch, that Black Widow actually can kick Tiny Bear butt. And the two of them proceeded to turn the tables and roast Ewoks, and started the first tradition of Ewok Thanksgiving.
I don't like this story.
Upsetting.
You made the terrible mistake of passing it to me first. I don't know what you were thinking.
All right, Shay, pass it to somebody.
Wait.
Okay.
After creating Ewok Thanksgiving, the two of them left into space to Gabby.
Well, first they probably had some pretty bad indigestion after they got in the spaceship, because I can't imagine that Ewok is actually that tasty. I mean, it's probably pretty tough. There's a lot of fur that gets left, so the first thing they probably had to do was poop. But, whatever. Out in space, nobody can hear you poop. It's fine. So they go out flying in space, and they come across the Millennium Falcon, as you do if you're Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren's a bitch. He's like, I hate my dad! And Black Widow is like, yo, you have baggage? And I mean, that fight was fun, but I'm out. And so Kylo Ren cries into probably some chocolatey dessert, possibly a pint of Ben & Jerry's. He's all alone and sad. Drew.
Well, before I can continue, I need to know what flavor of Ben & Jerry's.
Oh, probably half-baked, because it's like the half chocolate chip cookie dough and the half brownie, and that's all the tiers.
Okay. Well, so Black Widow realizes now she's stranded in space because Kylo took off like a little bitch, since we all say he's a little bitch.
A little bitch.
But then another ship pulls up and picks her up. And driving that ship, piloting that ship, pardon me, is Matt, the technician. And Black Widow feels like an instant connection with him. She feels like she already knows him somehow. And she hops in, straps in, and then Sally, take it away. Where do they go?
Okay, so Black Widow and Matt, the technician, end up on the moon during the Silver Millennium, and they hang out with Queen Serenity. And they meet Luna, a talking cat, and they have a good old time having some moon dinner. I'm so glad you guys added the space thing.
Anyway, is that the end?
Yeah.
She was waiting.
But they just had dinner. They ate Ewok.
What a lovely ending to a terrible game.
Matt, the technician, did not get to eat.
That's right.
Yeah, he was pretty hungry.
Right. And they
let's be
needed
honest.
to go on a date. That was their little date time.
Yeah, and she just had a little moon salad. Because, she was still full on Ewok. From the moon of Endor, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So, Sally, I feel that no matter where the story went, you were going to bring it to Sailor Moon.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. We could have ended up in Cleveland, Ohio. We would have found our way to the moon.
Yeah.
I'm just actually a little disappointed that their ship didn't suddenly hit that floating poo that they left in space from Gabby's story.
No, that happened to Kylo's ship, you know.
Oh, that is true, and Kylo ran away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have landed on him though.
Great job, everybody. It's very entertaining. Let me share some tweets that were going on during that. So about the screaming before, or if I was asking if it was in horror or delight, Necrodia says, most women scream in horror around you, Jeff. You should be used to it. I actually am.
Oh, that was mean.
That's all right. I get shit from him all the time. Let's see. Wait. Oh, Deepu says, I'm guessing it's killing Jordan that she can't defend her Kylo through all this. Yeah, Jordan is the biggest Kylo Ren lover. She actually wants him to be her lover, and I always make fun of him for being the biggest loser ever. So.
It's like Jenny with Winter Soldier.
Yes, Jenny with Bucky Barnes.
But in fairness, I feel like, Kylo's really in touch with his emotional side, and he might be like a compassionate and gentle lover.
True.
She has a point.
He's going to cry every time, though.
But it's going to be tears of joy.
No. It's either tears or it's like... It's just like rage, like absolute rage.
I mean, but that could be good too. A little rough sometimes. I mean, she might have a point on this one.
And then he accidentally flicks his wrist and force powers her head off.
And then cries about it into his ice cream.
Yes.
He's so incompetent in battle. I feel he's also incompetent in bed. So she would be very dissatisfied, and he would cry afterwards because he was so bad.
Oh, he's totally compensating with the three-headed lightsaber. That's what that is.
There you go.
Have to be
Wait. Size matters not.
I'd like some clarification on that guy.
No, but he doesn't even know how to use it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got the Force. I mean, I'm sure with the Force you can find the G spot. I mean, that's just...
I just have this visual of. Does everybody remember the first scene where he freezes the laser coming out of the gun?
Yeah.
For 2 minutes.
That's the only thing that's cool about it.
Everybody.
No, elaborate.
Well, I mean, I guess that's one way, Shay, that you wouldn't get pregnant, maybe, I guess.
Oh, God. That is a terrible visual.
Oh, God.
All right. On Twitter, Necrodia says, yay, great ending. So, Sally, he liked your ending to that story.
Yeah, all right, Necrodius.
Everybody likes Sally today. All right.
It's because she's so cute.
Aw,
I won't argue with that.
Where are my fanboys? I'm
right
adorable.
here.
You have to holler at them.
Fanboys love me.
I ain't no holler back girl. Okay.
That's not what I've heard, Rick. It's not what I've heard.
You should stop reading stories on bathroom
Okay,
walls.
so Necrodia says, yes, force-controlled sperm, the oddest of force powers.
Thank you, Shay, for that.
The worst part is when you confuse force-controlled sperm and force lightning. Oh God, that can messy.
I'm in so much pain thinking about that. That's not okay. Oh, no.
All right, well, hey, that's a perfect time to take our first commercial break. So, if you're watching the recorded version or listening to podcasts, we'll be back right after this. Everybody, welcome back to Super Geeked Up. Hope you enjoyed that commercial for force-controlled sperm and how to... Okay, so... all right, so we're going to get on to hear more from our guests and some geeky news in a minute. But first, did you know this episode of Super Geeked Up is supported by our Super Geeky Patreon, Maria Duran and Team KLI. They provide real-time marketing and relationship building that gets results. For more about how they can promote you, your business, or your show, visit teamkli.com. All right, thank you, Maria and Team KLI. Let me a couple things about upcoming guests before we get to our current guests. So next week we have our buddies from the Retro Reload podcast on. They're super cool. They do every Tuesday night. They talk about video games. So I'm sure they just did a huge E3 thing probably yesterday. And we're going to have them on next week. And then July 13th, I'm super excited. Two of my all-time favorite comic book writers are actually coming on our show, J.M. DeMatteis and Ron Mars. Ron Mars is famous for his Witchblade run, and J.M. DeMatteis has done pretty much every comic you can think about. Spider-Man, Justice League International. He's currently doing Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, which is totally
Scooby-Doo Apocalypse?
That's
Stop everything.
awesome.
Yeah. It got sold out right away. But I just got the digital version, so I'm excited to read it because I love Scooby Doo.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah, think of Scooby Doo against zombies, basically.
Jeepers,
Zoinks.
Do zoinks again. That was good.
zoinks!
Nice.
Ruh-roh.
All right, here we go. Let's see. So let's actually talk to our current guest now. They are from Nerdslant, and we're going to go over to Assistant Editor-in-Chief Rick to tell you all about it.
Thank you very much. Yes, so tonight we are joining the amazing Mr. Jeff from Super Geeked Up. Thank you very much for having us.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Way to kiss ass, Rick.
I know, like you're the
I-
who's never done that.
I was trying to get my tongue in there. Thanks, Drew, for calling attention to it.
Got a little something brown.
Yeah. I'm going to be Sanchez going right now. Way to ruin my perfectly professional plug. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Drew ruined it first.
He did. Yeah, Drew is the anti-glue. Yes, so we are from Nerdslant. We started back in 2015, and we've been covering various aspects of nerd culture, from TV show reviews to video game coverage, anime, all that great stuff. And tonight I'm joined by some of my fantastic staff. My name is Rick.
And I'm Shay, AV Director.
I'm Gab. I am a co-founder and a contributing writer.
I'm Drew. I'm a co-founder and a senior writer. I cover a lot of DC-related info.
Nice.
And a cocksucker.
I'm
Oh,
Well, that's
Sally.
a given. Slurp.
I'm Sally, and I'm senior writer for Nerdslant. I write Shadowhunters, Sailor Moon Crystal reviews, and Ghetto Nerd Girl production diary.
Wait, you cover Sailor Moon?
That
Well,
would-
that
I
would
gotta
do
get
that.
on that.
Where have you been, Drew?
I thought she hated Sailor Moon.
Oh,
my
good God.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought she wore that shirt ironically.
Rep in.
So, anywho, you can check out our body of work at nerdslant.com, as well as Facebook. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, so feel free to check us out.
Definitely check them out. Hey, wait, did I hear? Do you guys do a podcast too?
Yes, we do. We have weekly podcasts that are posted on YouTube, as well as this really great tabletop segment that we started doing called Board with Friends. If you check us out on YouTube, you'll find all of those awesome videos with more to come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, maybe you'll see me on one of those.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We're lucky.
Yeah, Shay, get on that.
Hey, I have the equipment.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for being here. That's awesome. And yeah, check out. I was on their site earlier this week. Check it out. It's really awesome. And I'm actually going to start you going to your site to get some of our own geeky news probably.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Everybody just froze. That sucks.
I'm
Oh, no.
here.
Oh, now you're back. Now you're back. Great. Okay.
Okay.
We were just messing with it. We all stopped on purpose to make
Too
you
much
think we froze.
excitement.
I actually want to throw something out also, just as like a Nerdslant thing. Rick, just tell me if this is cool or not, but we are also going to be like the media coverage for a new convention in, what is it, is it October? Is that right?
Yeah, I don't think we can.
We can't get into specifics.
Yeah.
On that.
We can't get into specifics, but like keep an eye on our page.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
we're going to have
Keep
some
an
really
eye on
cool
Nerdslant.
exclusive news for you guys.
Yes, definitely stay
How's
tuned
that?
for news of an upcoming
Special.
event we're going to be attending.
Announcement.
Well, I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to tell you right now. They are the only ones going to be covering San Diego Comic-Con this year. So you got to get all your work for them.
I wish.
You
How'd
just
you guys
have to ruin it.
Yeah. Carrie Fisher told me if I kept it a secret, she'd finally let me get a piece of that tail, but now that'll never happen.
Have you seen her lately?
Yes, in my dreams every single night.
Wow. All right.
There's a reason Disney retired the gold bikini.
Can you
He makes me dress up sometimes.
Shh, shut up.
Hey,
in the gold
shut up.
Put you back in the cupboard where you belong.
Yes, Master.
Ooh, I like that.
Jeff, you did challenge us. at the
I
beginning.
did.
You did.
I said beforehand our previous 2 weeks have been some of the most inappropriate ever, so they took that challenge.
And then they met me.
The bear.
Roar.
No one
All
wants.
right. Well, thank you for ruining one of the greatest scenes ever in Star Wars and from my childhood. Great.
All I can say is you're welcome, Jeff.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. So check out nerdslant.com. Right, that's the website. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check that out, everybody. And we'll give all those links out at the end again, and we'll put them in the description sections, of course. All right. Hey, it's time to go on to what we call geekiest news of the week. So first, before we do that, though, I want to give a huge shout out to our awesome Patreons. These are people who are supporting us every month, and we really appreciate it. It's patreon.com/supergeekedup if you dig what you're doing and you would like to support us as well. And so thank you so much, everybody. It's a huge thing, and we actually just hit one of our first milestones on there. So thanks very much.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Gab. She's
All
going to
right.
applaud. Yeah, nobody else will. She can come back the rest
I
of
mean,
the
yay! I get confused.
If you are supporting us on Patreon or thinking about it, let us know if there's different rewards that we don't already have up there that you'd like to see, though. All right. Okay, so let's talk some news. Pretty much, I'll be honest with you, I couldn't find too much except a lot of E3 news this week, obviously, because that's the big thing going on.
That was this week? Wow. I missed that.
It's still going on. Necrodia says, excuse me, on Twitter that I thought Jeff was the only one still dressing in the gold bikini. Well, nope, not just me anymore, sir.
No, he makes me do things.
It
Really
just works because you are so hairless.
It's really that's the logic behind it.
All right.
Don't judge me.
That's nope. Keep the shirt on, please. Okay.
He's talking to you, Gabby.
I don't think he would say that.
Oh, Jesus, no.
But we are never allowed back on this podcast ever again. I'm
Or
just
any
calling
other
it right
podcast.
now.
Yeah, we're done. The site's closing down tomorrow.
All right. The final appearance of Nerdslant. Here you go on Super Geeky.
Yeah.
First and final.
Yeah.
All right. So a couple of exciting news. Here's the first exciting news. So a lot of virtual reality news, of course. Three things that were debuted a couple of days ago is that there's going to be a Batman, Final Fantasy, and a Star Wars virtual reality games. I'm going to say the Batman one for the last because that's the one I know most about from the news articles. I don't really know what they're going to do with the Final Fantasy one, but Final Fantasy is one of my all-time favorite game series, so whatever it is, awesome. If I can pretend to ride a chocobo, that's great.
Yeah.
Star Wars apparently is you're going to be able to fly like an X-Wing, which I think is also super cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually watched some of the demo footage from that.
Yeah. We saw like the motion sensitive like looking around, controls, like it actually responds to looking around the cockpit, and simultaneously you're controlling it with your controller, which piloting an X-wing, like what could you ask for, if you're a Star Wars fan,
An actual R2 unit to be there with you.
Yeah. And
You can have one behind you. You can make your own.
I have a Oculus Rift,
Yep.
so
Ooh.
we can actually play around with that. The only game was the one that came with it out of the box, and it's horrible.
Hello Kitty Island Adventures. I don't recommend it to anyone.
No.
Hold on. I'm a Hello Kitty fan. I will give it a
Oh,
chance.
Jesus.
She's like, where's the Sailor Moon game?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No, she's looking for the
That
Sailor
face.
Moon Hello Kitty crossover.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Luna is Hello Kitty.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, like, I loved, my favorite part of Star Wars Battlefront was doing the X-Wing stuff, so doing virtual reality X-Wing would be amazing.
Absolutely.
The best
Yeah.
part about that one is it's going to be free for anyone who has Battlefront.
Really?
Yeah. All you
too
got to
bad.
do is pay the $3.99 for the VR set, but small price to pay for virtual reality.
Too bad I just traded in Battlefront last week.
Ooh, well, I mean, by the time that launches, you'll be able to pick it up for like $15 again, probably.
Yeah, that's
so.
true. All right, so now maybe my most excited one about this, though, is there's going to be Batman Arkham VR,
Yes.
which is a
Yes.
60-minute murder mystery that's meant to emphasize the world's greatest detective angle of the character.
Which you never get enough of.
Absolutely not. So I think that's awesome that you're going to get to go around, explore crime scenes, This article actually gave something away, which I won't do just in case nobody wants any spoilers, about who you're investigating who dies, because it's a very well-known character.
That was a spoiler I did not expect to read.
They warned you, though. They did warn you.
Yeah, in the article they did.
But I don't know if that's even true, because it's such a huge character. I can't believe that that's actually going to be like what happens, but we'll see.
I have to say, though, like, because reading that sounded so fantastic that you can, like, really experience a crime scene as Batman, and I'll have all of, like, the resources and the tech and really try and, like, dive deeper into what's going on. And I'm not really a gamer. That's not my thing. I apologize. But I won't be able to watch it. Like, I love watching people play video games and love following stories, and I won't have that because you're going to be, like this in a headset.
Oh, right.
You could watch it online probably, right? Like somebody does a video maybe of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but like...
No, I'm actually not sure how John did it, but...
oh, no, like, you're definitely going to be able to, while the player is himself immersed in VR, you're still going to be able to view it on your TV screen like you normally would.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
Awesome.
people in the room can watch you play.
Yeah.
We were experimenting with the Oculus a little bit, and yeah, I was actually very happy that we were easily able to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I also think that gives an advantage to people who are interested in it. So, like, you get a group of people together, but you only have enough money for one VR unit. You know what I mean? So everybody else can be immersed in the play. Even
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because, like you said, I mean, sometimes I think all of us have just enjoyed watching other people play games.
Oh, not me. I have to play. I want to share this.
Yeah, I'm a player.
I'm not playing a video game and watching
Drew,
someone.
you would be a player.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not a player. I just crush it.
Good
If
job.
the wife is watching, I'm not a player. I'm not a player.
He's a bear, honey.
Roar.
But you like boobs.
That should be the bigger surprise.
Yeah, I heard boobs. Sally, what were you saying?
I said, but you like boobs.
Yeah, and I mean, who doesn't?
I just opened Pandora's box.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I don't really know
Jeff
answer to
is
that.
like, this is never happening again.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're banned from this show.
No, don't worry. You still haven't approached some of our guests. So,
We're getting there. And the nice
All right. On that
ship,
note,
so-
back to Pandora's box.
Yeah, please, Jeff, don't challenge Drew. Things will happen.
So on Twitter, Necrodia says about the playing the X-Wing, you can always pay a guy to sit close behind you while you are in VR and make R2-D2 noises. That's true.
Actually, I'm sure at this point you could probably get Kenny Baker in a trash can to do it pretty cheap.
It's terrible.
But
And
a great
then-
visual.
Lister's Mate on Twitter says, Nerdslant is getting naked on Super Geeked Up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the ones we don't want to see naked.
Oh.
Well, never mind. Sorry,
I mean,
guys.
for $5, I'll do
No,
it.
I meant those two jokers on
I
the
mean-
couch.
For $5,
Oh.
let's put it out there. Someone on Twitter come up with
$5?
$5, I'll get naked.
Via
All right.
PayPal?
So,
Drew, I'll pay you $10. Drew, I will pay you $10 to not be naked.
$175.
well, hey, there you go, Drew. That's a good way to make money. You're going to get $10 for keeping your clothes
I'm
on.
going to pay you to not get naked.
Done.
All
You
right.
just got conned out of $10.
$10.
All right, well, now I'm going to need all the info that you sent to that Nigerian prince so that I can then give you the $10.
Good plan. On Twitter, Necrodia says, I'm surprised Jeff didn't want to show his boobs when they were mentioned. Well, Necrodia, I think you have enough pictures of those already, so you don't really need to.
Oh, dang!
Oh, who doesn't?
That's right, Drew has some too, I forgot. Just keep those to yourself. Okay.
They'll be on Nerdslant tomorrow.
Oh, all right, that's fine too. You'll get like the most hits you ever got on the site, probably.
Ooh, nice.
Possible.
All right, so in other news, also keeping with the Batman here, this is not VR, but Batman the Telltale series. So you might know Telltale has done a lot of really cool games, and they're going to be doing a Batman game, which, according to the article on the Hollywood Reporter, is going to spend as much time focusing on Bruce Wayne as the Batman, which I actually think is cool. I don't think we
Yes.
see enough of Bruce Wayne, to be honest
That
with you.
is cool.
I think it's a really cool concept, yeah.
So yeah, you guys dig this?
Yeah, it's gonna be like the first time that you see like the consequences of Bruce Wayne's life affecting Batman. Like you never explore that in a game ever. And the Telltale games are perfect for this type of scenario. It's going to be amazing.
I don't think Telltale Games has made a bad game to date.
I would agree.
That's a big statement.
What they do with Batman now, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool.
Was there any mention like where they were gonna start on the timeline of like Batman's story or anything like that? I didn't see that.
Let's see. I am perusing. I don't think it says that. It does say. Who do we got here? Vicky Vale's going to be in it. Alfred will be in it. James Gordon is a lieutenant, so that's interesting. That tells you something about where.
Oh, so it'll be early on.
It's earlier on.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping, that it would be earlier in the story.
Well, then you get more conflict of
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne versus Batman.
And I think that'll actually like basically help develop the Batman character. If you're doing it that early on in the Batman career, then you really can. This could be amazing.
Yeah, that is. I agree. That's cool. And the villains are going to be Harvey Dent, Carmine Falcone, and Selena Kyle.
Okay. So Two-Face, Catwoman.
Solid lineup.
Yeah.
So depending on Bruce Wayne's choices, Batman might get to bang Catwoman.
Yep. So Drew's just going to research what choices do I need to make that happen.
Exactly.
He'll publish an article about it.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he will. Good. I look forward to it.
Gamer review. Let's go.
I keep having this thought on just like, how to blend Bruce Wayne's life and the life of Batman and how it could affect things. And I have just the stupidest idea, like drink too much champagne at the party and oh no, go to use the grappling hook and poof into a wall.
Well, he doesn't actually drink champagne at the parties, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Alfred switches that out for him. He doesn't drink the champagne.
Oh, right.
Well, the game's ruined. I'm not interested anymore.
Well,
spoiler alert.
The Crodius kind of went along that same idea, Shay. He says, yes, while playing Bruce Wayne, you talk to board members, invest money, and go to meetings.
That is not the fun side of Bruce Wayne at all.
No,
I would like to invest more money in R&D. Wink, wink.
Say no more.
You get to, I think you get to go to swanky parties, hopefully.
That'll be fun.
Oh, swanky parties.
Oh, maybe you'll get to spy on corrupt individuals at swanky parties.
There you go.
I mean, Falcone would fit in with that.
Yeah, and you have to like make conversation to investigate.
Yeah, maybe you have to flirt with some women or something, or talk to some business dudes. I just want to talk to Alfred, to be honest with you. I would do a whole scene just talking to Alfred because he's amazing as Bruce.
Yeah.
Well, which Alfred though? What?
Here's the thing.
Do this.
My favorite Alfred actually is, crap, I'm trying to think of his name. It's something Gao. It's the guy who in the original Batman, Tim Burton's Batman movies, right?
Okay.
That Alfred, I think, was for me spot on. That's the way Alfred should be.
Is he still alive?
I think he's really old if he's still alive. He might have passed away a couple of years ago. He's in his 90s, I think, if he's still alive.
Oh.
Damn.
Aww.
Internet to the rescue.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
look
doing
it
right
up.
Look it up. But he was awesome to me.
He was great.
All right. Hey, do you guys have any other? So that was the E3 news I had. Anything else or any news that you guys would like to bring up before we move on?
Well, actually,
Nope. Shut up.
no.
Oh, yeah, that's how it normally goes with us. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Please go ahead.
Pokemon has announced a few bunch of things. Yes, a few bunch. Yeah.
A few.
Like new Pokemon.
A few new Pokemon were announced. A new battling system was announced called Free for All.
That's the only interesting part of that announcement.
Yeah, just 4 people, winner take all.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no real details on how it's gonna work. But they showed some gameplay footage, and seemed really cool.
Yeah, they were very conservative with the Pokemon they released. They released, this region's starting bird Pokemon. your basic bug Pokemon that you find at the beginning of the game. Another goddamn mongoose Pokemon.
Oh, but he's
Mongoose?
adorable.
He is.
He's got that evil little grin with the spike.
Yeah, you know he's
So
up to it.
Shay, he's you, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Picture
Adorable,
Shay with fur.
Evil.
Ah.
Oh, what fuzzier.
Yeah. You're a bear.
Oh, okay, there it is. Everybody
All right.
for a second.
Yeah, we lost you guys for a sec.
Well, we're here now. That's all
All
that
right.
matters.
So, by the way, at the Deepu comes to the rescue with this information we were seeking. Michael Gao, or Go, I'm actually never sure how
Died
to
in
pronounce that.
2011.
Maybe Goff.
Yeah, he played Batman in, not Batman, he played Alfred in Burton Schumacher's Batman movies, and he passed away. You said 2011?
Yep.
2011, I have it on mine, yeah.
Good old IMDb.
But he was the man. So you can always go back and watch those. Oh, and Tammy Anderson tweeted in the fact as well. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you for watching. All right. Let's see. Ryan at Lanier says, I think about E3. Battlefield 1 looks amazing, and Fallout 4 VR. I didn't know about those.
Ooh,
Fallout
I
VR.
didn't know Fallout was getting VR.
that's awesome.
It's cool.
I'm
If Paul
personally
were here, he'd probably like freak out. I think Paul's a big Fallout fan.
Zero Dawn looks amazing. You know, open world, The Witcher-esque game about the fall of mankind and the rise of the machines. There was a movie made about that. What was that called again? Uncle Buck, I think.
So wait, this is a game called Zero Mankind? Is that what you're saying?
No, Zero Dawn, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's called. Yeah, it's like a totally open world with elements of like The Witcher, Tomb Raider, like that type of stuff. And it kind of outlines like the fall of mankind and the rise of the machines and how mankind has been pushed into like small villages, and very small pockets of civilization and become a shadow of their former selves.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, there's like a really amazing like 15-minute long gameplay demo online. I encourage everyone to go watch it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, the game looks absolutely fantastic.
Where, do you know what platforms it's going to be for?
Well, the demo was for PS4, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a PS4 exclusive right now. I promise I'm smart. Or if it's going to be cross-platform across Xbox One and PC as well. But for right now, we know it's coming to PS4.
Nice.
Yeah.
The release date isn't until next year, though, correct?
February 28th of 2017, unfortunately.
Wow, you know the exact date, nerd.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is my erection showing?
if you want some little more obscure gaming news, NHL 17 is going to have the ECHL teams available to play as.
Jeff,
If
you can
like
go.
your
Yeah, wow.
hockey that no one watches, you can play as the ECHL teams.
Thank you for coming up with the news item I care the least about in the history of Super
What?
Geeked
You
Up.
don't want to play as the Cincinnati Cyclones?
Yeah.
No
And we lost
comment.
Drew, but it's okay. The show goes on.
Yeah. And we just lost all our viewers. Great job.
All right,
Drew.
cut his mic off. Cut his mic off.
Yeah,
Ouch.
I actually could do that. Maybe I will.
Tough room.
Okay, so anyway, thank you for sharing most of that news. Before we do our last game, we're going to take one last commercial break if you're watching the recorded version or listening to the podcast, so we'll see you back right after this. Hey everybody, welcome back to Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Thank you for tweeting in at Super Geeked Up, #SGU. All right, here's our last game of the night. It is called Super Knocked Up. So Super Knocked Up is actually a web series I created where a villain and hero have a baby together. Shenanigans ensue. You can watch it at the same YouTube channel you watch this show at. But anyway, I also turned it into a game that we can do here on this show. So what we're going to do is pick two fictional characters that we would like to see have a baby together. And then maybe we're going to name the child if we can come up with something clever. If not, we're just going to tell us like maybe what the kid's powers or abilities would be or what kind of freak show he'd be or she'd be, I guess. All right, so here, I'll kick us off. You guys can go. Hang on. Here's a tweet from our good buddy Alexander Martin at 2am_bachelor. Horizon Zero Dawn has giant mechanized cattle and dinosaurs that you hunt with a crazy high-tech bow.
I'm in.
There's just so much win in that sentence. That I don't know. Yeah.
Nice. All right, here we go. Here is my super knocked up pairing. I want to pair Marty McFly with Hermione Granger, and their I don't know if it'd be a daughter or son, to be honest with you, but the name would be Marmini.
Oh no.
That is so cool.
And it would be a super awesome wizard who is an expert skateboarder, guitarist, and can travel through time. There you go.
They'd probably also be ridiculously smart.
And have the time turner, so it's double time travel.
Exactly. Two different
That's
forms
so
of time
cool.
travel. Yeah. This kid would be like all over the place, man. This kid would like rule.
Man, that kid would be like the one cool kid in like the 80s movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like standing outside
definition of
and be like, yeah, what up? But everyone wants to date that guy or be that kid. Like that's what that kid would be.
Right, because it's
Gabby,
cool.
in the 80s it wasn't cool to be nerdy. He would have been
Marty,
sitting alone at the lunch table.
Marty
No, but
McFly
Marty
was not
was pretty
nerdy.
cool.
He was cool.
Yeah.
Marty McFly was cool. He was
wasn't
skateboarding all over the place.
I don't know. I might have to interject on that one because his best friend was a 75-year-old crazy man who lived in a garage.
Okay, hang on. That's true, but he had a hot girlfriend. He was skateboarding all the time. He always got detention. The nerdy kids, that doesn't happen to them.
Hey, I got detention a lot. Don't
Poor
stereotype us.
Shay. The rest of us are disappointed in you, Shay.
I got
Yeah, but
detention like
that's not a
twice.
nerdy trait, though. You
Yeah.
can be a nerd and get detention, but it's not a nerdy
It's
trait.
not an 80s nerdy trait.
Yeah,
Unless you're the
no.
Breakfast Club.
Agreed.
Well played.
Can I go? I really like this
Yes,
one.
you can go.
Okay, so my people were Goku and Sailor Moon, obviously.
Oh boy, what a shocker!
And their baby was named Chibi-Han. And their power is Moon Spiral Spirit Bomb, just because it sounds cool.
That sounds like it would be very shiny and also explosive.
Yeah, I don't know if Chibi-Han is a guy or a girl, though.
It totally could be both.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all Moon Spirit Bomb really does is subtly change the tides by about 6 feet in either direction, depending on the day.
But
And that's an important move.
That would really screw with a lot of
are you
things.
hating on my fake baby?
Are you hating on Goku and Sailor Moon's hermaphroditic child?
He's hating on all our choices, actually.
What a shame.
I'm so
On Twitter, Lister's Mate says Captain Kirk and our Orion slave girl should hook up and have an offspring. 'Cause he loves Orion slave girl, so he always brings that up.
Doesn't everyone love Orion Slave Girl? Isn't that like a thing?
I think you're right. Yes, I won't knock that. I wonder if the kid would be like all green though, or part green. I don't know how.
Oh, it'd be like all green except for
the
a
nose.
young boy with like the comb-over fancy hair of new Jim Kirk, and just be like a really big asshole, just like a huge asshole, but just green.
Okay, a huge green asshole. Good.
I feel like the word gaping needs to be thrown in there somewhere.
Oh, and there it is, rock bottom. This is
There we
what-
go.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be, that someone on Twitter actually used hashtag Ewok Thanksgiving. Thanks for that.
It's not as adorable as it sounds.
So we got before I go to the rest of you, we got a lot of tweets in about this one. Thanks guys for sending these in. Chris Hadley, a film writer for us, says, "I wonder what it'd be like if Batman and Catwoman had a baby." Well, they actually did on Earth 2. We show Huntress.
Yep.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That kid's probably gonna be really messed up, to be honest with you, though, if they actually did have a baby. Tammy Anderson says Raven and Nightcrawler have twins that can hide in dimensional pockets and travel like Kurt.
No, but isn't Raven Nightcrawler's mom? This is a problem.
Oh wait.
No, we're talking about DC's Raven, not Mystique.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good, thank you. Good call on that.
I was all sorts of not about that.
Yeah.
Raven from Teen Titans, right? Is what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be cool.
Oh, good, Tammy. Anna Delman at A Tapper 10 says, "Little Sammy McFly, child of Cowboy Marty McFly and Yosemite Sam. I don't know. It's great.
You would have the most amazing mustache.
Alexander Martin says, Cade Six from Destiny and Major Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. Night Stalker hunter powers, but the Major's raw strength. There you go. That was very nerdy. Good job, sir.
I don't know if we can follow that up.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Shay. What's your choice?
Okay, so Rita Repulsa.
Ooh.
Wow.
Who's
and
that?
Oscar the Grouch.
Rita Repulsa's from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Does the trash can get cone-shaped?
Villain. Elizabeth Banks is going to be playing her in the new Power Rangers movie.
I know. But they would live in the most beautiful trash can on the moon, and they would have a tiny little green child named Rover, who's rolls around in his own golden trash can, and his powers include increasing the size of himself and his trash can from the size of an action figure to 200 feet tall.
Wait, who is Rita Repulsa paired with?
Oscar
the Grouch.
Oh, because they both live in tin can thingies.
Trash.
Yes.
They're trashy together. They're
On
trashy.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time
They
to
have a very
conquer
trashy
Earth.
relationship.
Grouchy.
on Twitter, Alexander Martin says, narrowly avoiding incest references on Super Geeked Up.
Yay.
Lannisters.
All right, let's go to Rick.
All right, so for mine, I have Mystique and Steve Urkel. For too long, the nerd has sat in the
stop! I just need to
shadows.
think about this for a
Wouldn't
minute.
it be great for like a really intelligent nerd to be able to turn into like Fabio, and make life easy for the rest of us?
So
I
basically,
mean, but he did transform into
Yes.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stefan.
Stefan Urkel, come
Yeah.
on.
Stefan is way cooler than Fabio.
Wow, are we nerd shaming right now?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I didn't say anything about your guys' picks, and Shay the divider over here gets by like unmolested.
He'll get molested later, but we can't do that on the air.
I set you up for it, Drew, and I blame myself.
I do like the idea of Steve Urkel hooking up with Mystique though, because good for him, man. He deserves it. That's great.
Absolutely.
And then after
That's
he
true.
finishes, what does he say?
Did I do that?
That was horrible. I'm sorry. I love it so much. Oh God.
All right.
Fine.
Gav, we haven't got your choice yet, have we?
No, as far as like smartness and superpowers go, I think I'd have to say Batman and Jean Grey because they would just be like
Oh,
super
okay.
brilliant and control everything just with their brain and be super smart and it would be amazing. But I was thinking about, any two characters in any fandom, like you want like a super wizard, let's have Dumbledore and Gandalf's kid. Super wizard.
Oh wow, yeah.
The most wizard ever.
We're going to have to give you a biology lesson.
Hey,
Wait,
no,
who's their
dude.
surrogate? Who's their surrogate?
Wait,
Oh, they
wait,
can
hold
have
on,
surrogate.
hold on. It's magic. It's magic. They can
Yeah,
make a baby.
No, I want a surrogate involved. Let's come up with
Professor
a
Oh, Galadriel.
McGonagall.
Oh, God. I'd watch that.
That's
That'd be a great...
No, not McGonagall. Galadriel.
No,
What?
I heard what you said.
Well, Shay said McGonagall, and I was like, no.
I said McGonagall.
Oh, Rick said
that was-
McGonagall. Whatever, you're on the same camera. It's fine.
Actually, you know what? Imagine that. Imagine Dumbledore goes to McGonagall. He asked her to be his servant.
That's weird as fuck.
And J.K. Rowling writes in
Ask me if you could do that one thing. We're making it happen.
Hey, Dumbledore is gay, so
It can happen.
it could be a thing.
All right, let's go to Drew for our final one.
All right. Gab kind of stole my thunder a little bit. She threw out one of the names I was spitballing in a group chat earlier.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
was
but
it?
we all knew you were going to pick Batman anyway.
Well, yeah, of course I was going to pick Batman. He has a 192 IQ. He's a martial arts master. He's the world's greatest detective. That's a gene pool that needs to be tapped into, okay? and the training he could give that child would be phenomenal.
The fact that you know all of those things.
What? You didn't?
192?
That's what it's estimated at. Some people think it's over 200. That's besides the point. So you have his super intelligence, you have his martial arts training, you have him being the world's greatest detective. All that training he can instill in a child. He's definitely our male DNA. Female DNA, there's one of two routes I would go with this. I could see a little cross-promotional thing here with Rogue, because then Batman's child able to absorb others' powers, that could be really interesting. The other way I was thinking about going with it, and this is like a 50-50 toss-up, Batman and Mystique, world's greatest detective, able to shapeshift into anything, and also have regenerative powers. That would be amazing. I would name the child, and this is a little inside joke. I would name the child Edward York.
Edward York.
That's an inside joke with someone. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, that's working great with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say we completely missed
We found that hook there.
All the fans are tweeting in about it too. They love it. All right.
If I got that joke, you're welcome.
Well, no, there is one person watching who would get that joke. That would also be my buddy Bob Barna, who I mentioned earlier.
Okay. Dude, how many
Bob Barna. He sounds like a fake person.
Damn it,
Sounds
Bob.
like he runs a circus.
He would be great at that.
Anyway, on Twitter, at the Deepu tweeted in about Dumbledore and Gandalf having a baby. He says, that'd be one bearded baby.
Oh, that'd be amazing, though.
So much beard.
The beard of the ages.
All right. Okay, cool. Those are good. I like those. Those are some good pairings there. I like the Rogue one because Rogue's one of my favorite characters, so that's good. All right. So let's see. Oh, I guess that does it for us tonight. Hey, that kind of wraps up the third inappropriate show in a row.
Woo!
Yes!
We love
We
it.
succeeded.
Woohoo!
We did. So huge thanks to our guests from Nerdslant, Rick, Shay, Andrew. I don't know if I called you by your full name that time. Drew, sorry. Gab and Sally.
It's my name.
That's me.
Yeah.
Once again, give the links out again for Nerdslant, guys.
Yes, so please check us out at nerdslant.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Nerdslant, and also YouTube, Nerdslant. We have a lot of stuff coming out. We do daily content, and we'd love to have you check us out.
Awesome. Yes, please do. And thank you guys all for watching, of course. If you're watching live or in post or listening to the podcast, we appreciate it very much. Remember, tomorrow, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we do our Dungeons & Dragons live stream. You can join us right at supergeekedup.com. It'll be right on the homepage. You can watch it, comment along. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to us. That always helps us out a lot. YouTube.com/supergeekedup. And you can follow us at Super Geeked Up, and that's pretty much it. So, of course, we'll be back next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Again, let us know, folks. Like I said, if I'm thinking of going back to 11, let us know what you think about that and what we should do for our 200th episode, which is coming up in a couple months.
I thought we decided Rick was wrestling a bear.
No, he decided that.
I decided that, to be fair.
Oh. I was going to watch that.
Well, maybe we'll do it then.
Guys, I got a very lucrative offer from Super Geeked Up, so farewell to all my friends at Nerdslant.
Shotgun assistant editor-in-chief.
What a twist!
Yes, he's actually our new co-host and editor-in-chief.
And Bear Wrestler. Yeah.
And Bear Wrestler.
Roar.
Thank you very much for having us, Jeff.
No, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. As always, we'll see you next week. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.